Hi, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a bunch of lovely players must protect the Sword's Coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name is Josiah, and let's get into tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
And welcome back. So, Sins, let's begin our episode with a roll for recap tonight. It'll be Lois, who's going to be our
Lewis.
recapper.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Right. I just remembered, before we get into that, Amy is not quite here this week and taking a little hiatus. Everything's all good, just taking a little time for themselves. We love Amy. Hope you're doing okay. Slay. And hope to see you soon again. So, Darryll.
9.
Ooh, that's low.
3.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh!
That's the first time it's happened. In this.
I was only a 13.
Only a 13.
Yeah.
Well,
Aww.
Solo with a natural 20, you get to choose who's doing the recap tonight.
Yeah, this is a tough choice. Because I feel like there's two very good candidates.
You wouldn't want to waste it on me. I would have had it anyway.
You're right.
That does feel like a waste.
You're right.
I did have it last week.
I love
Wow, it's like you were in sales or something before.
It's true.
This week is Eon.
Ah!
Yay!
Nice.
Lovely. Alrighty, yeah.
Okay. I will get into character.
I hope the mics picked that up.
Oh, it's like
Alright.
up there.
You guys. Okay. Something is off, and I can't put my finger on it. And I'm looking around at everybody exploring inside the cave. But this is a little too easy. And then I feel something around my torso. And I'm moving. And in a couple of seconds, everything is black. It makes me wonder if I ever came back at all. Or if this is just part of it. And then I'm awake. And then it's black. And awake. Like so. And then I'm black again. And this time I wake up and I'm gonna stay that way. And I see Rhaenyra. I don't even think about it. I just reach towards her and then I'm there. We get through it and it feels so familiar. This experience of fighting together and winning battles and being on the edge of life and death. And I don't know how to tell them that I think I want to keep doing this with them. But I think, first of all, I need to figure some things out. And I need to make sure that Sola isn't too mad. And Ramsey's not too sad. But whatever it is, I know that we are together. And we will keep coming back. That's all.
Amazing. Thank you, Janelle. Let's hop right back into our session tonight. So, sins. You find yourselves in Cholth's Meadow, having finally defeated the second of 2 green dragon brothers. You recovered for a second, but before you were able to harvest your spoils from Cholth, a figure interrupted the process and took Cholth's body for himself, sending Sola flying backwards. This is where we're going to get back into it as the portal closes. This small little peek into another dimension. Can I get everyone to roll a perception check?
Right off the hop, okay. Into it.
Ramsey.
20.
19.
25.
12.
Oh.
What the hell?
Sola is the only one who notices. It makes sense. You are staring back at this figure as you're flying. And you get a peek, a glimpse into wherever they go. A dungeon where you can see some sort of large chains wrapped around this creature. Red energy pools beneath it, and then the hole closes.
And I couldn't tell what kind of creature, just some kind of figure.
The 25, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sola, even as she was flying backward, she's been waiting for this figure to appear in front of her again, expecting it to be in a dream again sometime, but this time instead in real life. And so she is just taking in every detail, even as like she flies backward and her body finally eventually slams into a tree 60 feet away. And she sinks to the ground as the portal like closes up. That was him.
Who the fuck was that?
The guy from my dreams. I've told you about. The black figure. Yeah. And he's all scarred, and I could only see inside of his portal for a second, but wherever he took Chelf's body, he's got something else in there as well.
Well, what was it?
I couldn't tell. It was just some kind of figure. It's all chained up. There's red energy around it. I don't know if he's keeping something prisoner or if he's manifesting something. I couldn't tell.
Was it big? A big something?
I think so.
Pretty big. Yeah.
Pretty big.
I'd say you get the idea that this figure is a little bit in the distance even from this portal, but there are small figures tending to the chains and walking around it, and big. Big enough that there were small things around it and like small beings around it. That's as much as I could see. It was gone in an instant. But where did he come from? That doesn't make any sense. I've only ever seen him in dreams before.
Well, obviously he's real.
I'm not sure I can be trusted around things of importance.
I don't
he
know.
He just appeared out of nowhere.
I don't know if we need to go that far yet. We already know that Cholth was at odds with the dynasty. We don't know who this mystery person of yours is, let alone who they may be allied with.
I think we do. Do you remember in the book they said he was meeting with the Meteor Knight?
Oh.
I think he might be the Meteor Knight.
No,
Yeah,
but Cholth was
Cholth-
meeting...
Cholth was meeting with the
And-
Meteor Knight. Yeah, that's right.
And we're meeting with a Meteor Knight.
Well, what is the bloody hell is a meat?
Sorry, just because it's been like a few sessions since this happened. Rhaenyra, who's here, told you all that the captain that you guys saw leading that charge was looking for Cholth. And there was supposed to be a parlay. She lived, to your knowledge.
Che, right?
Yes, there were soldiers sent by her uncle. Do you think she managed to get word back to...
Maybe, if they're in league.
It's all kind of seeming to be connected.
I'm way too beat up to push my brain past this point.
Yeah. We should probably rest. I still am not sure though, like what if he appears beside me again and steals something more important than just like a dead dragon?
Well, we
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, there's only a few types of magic that I would imagine grant access to for one to appear and on another. Maybe we need to find a way to prevent that from happening. Maybe put a static bubble of some sort around you.
Well, that's easier said than done.
Well, I would imagine that's sort of an area you might be in expertise of. Does it sound familiar at all, the ability to do such a thing?
Well, yes, but you're envisioning a static bubble of non-magic field that's going to follow Sola around.
Well, maybe.
That sounds
level-
perfect. Can you do that, please?
I'm sure it sounds perfect, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
There's got to be a way to infuse that onto like her
An
armor,
item. Something.
or a ring, or
If we found someone that was more skilled in divination, then they might be more of use, but that's not my expertise.
I guess we could ask when we get back to the city.
Yes, some way of transference. Even if we can, I don't know, maybe make it seem like a passing bird gives off, or seems to be you, or a turtle, or something.
We'll ask around.
Well, I think for now we might be safe. They seem to have gotten what they came for.
Yeah.
He didn't seem too worried about any of us, really. More like we were a nuisance more than anything. And if he could handily swat you away like that, that's saying something.
Yeah, hopefully he just doesn't appear again anytime soon.
Didn't you drop a bell on him?
Maybe at one point. I think I tried, but it didn't work very well.
Why does he hate you again?
Yes.
Well, I don't really know. I've never had the chance to talk to him. He's done a lot of talking to me.
You guys
But-
seem kind of like this yin and yang bit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, aside from Meteor Knight, I don't even know his name, so...
I remember when Silva was first visited in her dream, and she had a smell when she woke up. Is that smell present again?
Faintly.
Was it kind of sulfur?
Yes. The corruption. And you remember nothing of this person outside of your dreams?
No, nothing. Insight check.
Well,
26.
So the only person I don't think they can
you
move
think
is
we're being honest.
I think so.
I don't remember.
Wait, hold on. Isn't your god, like, locked up somewhere?
No.
It was like your
Lythotida
god...
wasn't locked up.
She was
It was split.
lit.
But then
I
it's
don't know where
stuck
the
somewhere,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I don't know where the good Lythotida is right now.
Or whether it's a good or bad, or whether it's...
Yeah, I mean, where the two sides are, I don't know where they are.
Well, if he's one of the sides and he's got some kind of big beastie,
I'm thinking,
Well,
yeah.
he might be. I don't know if he is.
the aesthetic is appropriate.
Right, but I mean, like, I look like the nice side of Lythotida. I'm not Lythotida.
I feel more likely it would be a pawn of whatever this bad Lythotida is.
I
think I'm right.
You're onto
I
something.
think I
for
put
sure.
my finger on it.
Well, if you
That's just your belly button.
would call yourself an emissary for Lythotida and all the good that she stands for, then perhaps this meteor night is, like, you know, saying
The,
a
Right,
the opposite.
Exactly.
the other
Your
split side
balance.
of.
Right. I don't know where that means that Lythotida herself is, but anyway.
One would think if your other half, shall we say, is that powerful, you would be.
Yeah, where's all my power?
You're pretty bad.
You are, but I'm not saying any.
I'm like
no,
pretty
but,
good, but like compared
you're
to that, I
better
mean,
than most.
I mean, he got the jump on you.
I didn't launch him 60 feet. Let's just say that.
Not this time.
But did you try?
Yes. It seemed more like it was.
Do you want to
Oh.
try?
Not on you.
Oh. Probably take a 60-foot hit.
I just barely kept you alive half a moment ago. So
Well, I can. I'm not. If it's something, if you need to work this out and see, like, I can be more helpful than I've been so far today. So
You're like really strong, Solo.
have at it.
You could take him.
Give me your best shot.
no.
Oh, this I like to see.
Oh, I forgot about you.
Right, we're not alone.
All right, elves. What are we betting? I got 15 gold on the small one. Gorman goes, I don't know. I'll match you. I'll match you. I'll take you on that.
Look, I'll even Sola. I'll turn around, so you don't have to see my face when you do it.
Try.
This is an important experiment, Solo.
Yes.
It's important to know.
Really? I don't even know how to do that. Like, do
Keep
it just?
him in the
Look,
blood.
he's literally asking you to.
I guess so.
Make him go.
Okay. So Solo will walk up behind Ramsey and like think of what she saw the meteor knight do. What did he do? He kind of like did a Hadouken kind of thing on her or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you just groping Ramsey's?
Yes. That's canon. So,
no.
I'm trying. Is it working?
yeah. You saw him.
So who won
I
the
feel
bet?
awkward.
Give me a minute.
You saw him raise a hand. Very. It didn't really look anything special. There's no like hand signs, no Naruto, like
No Hadouken.
no Hadouken. Yes.
Kame.
I think I think no.
doing
You know
enough
what?
of this.
Yes. Sorry. That's
I feel uncomfortable.
It was
Well, look at the time of day it is. Should we
We should,
maybe
let's get out
Now?
of this.
some
Meadow thing.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Like this is still feels ensorcelled to me. This doesn't.
and these dog things are.
Are they fine here?
Yeah, I was gonna say the combat that happened made them all kind of disappear, but you do see one or two kind of poking ahead over the hill.
Honestly, they give me the heebie-jeebies.
Are they? But are they like forest creatures? Are they just gonna be eaten?
Oh
by
no,
a
they
wolf?
come from.
Well, that's the
We
natural
don't eat
cycle of
everything.
things.
I didn't mean you. I meant like a wolf. One that goes on 4 legs.
One that howls.
Ooh.
Fair play. Fair play.
He mostly like
Growls.
growls
Yes,
and roars and
it's-
stuff.
You'd be surprised how much it hurts the vocal cords.
Point being, we can leave these weird little
Yeah.
creatures here.
Yes.
But
They're not
there
meant for
is baby dragon bits. Are
Right.
the good bits still there?
Let's,
Is there any like good baby dragon gizzard?
Can we stick
I
it?
pick it back up and just take the head off.
Oh.
This is not even a wormling, so not a lot of worth on this one.
Well, we could go back and see
The scales on it, like I said,
cradle.
aren't really formed even. It kind of just has like a big chicken that's like 4-legged kind of thing vibe to it. It's not really a good look.
Gross. It's like the posters that they hang off of the
Like,
bridge.
Yeah.
here's the thing. We maybe could do with a little bit of proof that we killed Cholth, and maybe bringing his offspring.
What about the shell?
Or the brother.
The shell's got to be worth it.
Yes,
Are we
the
gonna
cradle
go
Right,
back?
its cradle worm is still
We
there.
can
Unless
still
your
breathe
meteor knight
underwater.
has
Well-
taken that.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
But
Either way, it wouldn't be a bad place if we did want to rest up.
That's true.
Right,
But it's a
okay.
long walk back.
One entrance, one exit.
Well, I mean, we made it out here pretty quick.
Alright.
Yes.
We should go back there. I'm going to stay away from it, though. I don't want it, Mr. Meteor Knight to come and steal another dragon away from us. So let's start there. We'll have a rest inside of there.
Can we still breathe underwater? Probably not.
Yeah,
We can.
less longer.
It hasn't been 8 hours yet. I'd say it's getting to like later afternoon, almost dinner time kind of thing.
Right. So we begin walking there.
Sure. Go
Um,
back to Cradle Worm.
Right. Takes you a few minutes to traverse, and as you make your way down one of the tunnels, the roof ahead of you has caved in a tad.
Oh, yes. That happened.
Leaving some rather large boulders in the way. A few gaps at the top, but not very big gaps. Might be something you have to dig out for a little bit, but
Target practice?
It might just make
Well,
it fill in some more.
True.
We might make it collapse more. We don't want that to happen.
Should we just give up on it?
Let's bring some of the shell. That was not a bad idea.
It's better than nothing, and we might find something else that... Wait, do we have the letter?
We do. I have that still.
So, that and some other things I'm sure we can collect.
Plus, we have Gormir. You're here.
yes, of course I will vouch for us. I'm sure my father will be quite pleased that we had some success here.
Well, then we have... Elias.
Right.
yes.
But, third party outside of the group. Verification too.
No, I mean... Look at Elias.
Ah, right. Your eye.
Oh, right, that.
That doesn't normally happen overnight. So... Speaking of which, how are you feeling?
I'm alright.
Sure. It doesn't bother you. I know when I got this, it's kind of burned at first.
The eye? Oh, well, it feels the same. It doesn't feel any different. I didn't even realize that anything had changed.
You said the eye. Were you referring to something else?
Well, we should all have a chat, I think, on our way to the other layers. But I think we should deal with the shell first.
Sounds like
Get
a
that
plan.
out, and once we're on,
In due time.
and I think there's a lot to talk about.
Just a little.
So we make our way out and go get a shell. and then find somewhere safe to short rest.
Alright, yes.
Do you want me to put the shell in the bag?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
The meadow here is still a very kind of serene and enclosed space. And you get the idea, like, there's no footprints around you, there's no marks of large creatures. This was and remains a spot for these green dragons to recover, rest.
So it's not illusionary based at all.
No.
This is.
No. This is the spot past the illusions, for the most part.
This is so bizarre.
Do I feel safe if we stay here?
In this meadow.
I mean, it's nice.
It is, but
Nicer than that creepy forest outside with all the screaming trees.
Well, it's probably not like that anymore.
I'll say nothing about the meadow makes you feel unsafe. Maybe just the context of where it is and what happened here. But the meadow itself seems pretty
Are you
chill.
thinking we take pause here?
Yeah, let's. So all the doggies are staying far away. Let's have a rest.
Well, I've heard worse things so far today, so.
Does anyone want to set up a campfire?
Sure.
Or, alright. Ramsey, you take out, do you take out one of the trees near you? A few claw strikes?
Yeah.
You make some lumber. Slowly setting up a campfire as you all kind of gather around or go off to your own devices. Sins, what are you doing at this moment?
Sola cooks us up a nice little meal. We've got some pork chops that we brought
Just
for
not egg.
provisions.
Not egg.
Yes,
Anything
not
but egg.
not egg today. Even I'm.
But we have an egg.
Michon egg.
Oh.
I know there's so much to eat, but
How
it's just like
lovely.
I'm kidding, so whatever you make will be fine.
some pork chops and potatoes and chives, and I kind of like fry it up and
Wow.
hand out some food.
This actually looks quite nice.
Yes.
Of course, I can cook more than egg.
But the
Believe me or
clear
not.
knight can't cook pork chops.
That's true. He never cooked anything in that 30 seconds he was around.
Well, except,
So-
you know.
So I'm sure he can't at all.
Just stating the obvious.
Anyway, that's what I do.
Alright.
And after Sola makes everyone a little bit of lunch, dinner,
Mm-hmm.
linner,
A leper.
A lupper.
Lupper.
Winner?
Linner, lunch and dinner.
That's strange. That's not how you say that.
I love Dunch.
Nice.
Yeah, my favorite. And everyone's kind of gathered around the fire. Elias is like, well, I feel like there's no better time to talk than now. Ramsey, when you were asking if there were any skeletons in my closet when we were on our way to Silvery Moon, I was not entirely truthful with you, which I'm sure you've come to realize
Slightly.
slightly.
I am shocked.
Well, it's nothing so bad as what you were saying with Sola's grandparents. Actual skeletons in the closet or dungeon or basement.
Still a working theory, but
Still a
Go on.
working theory. It's well, this battle with Chalth and Cradleworm and well, the aftermath. I hate to admit it, but I was wrong about many things, and I might have become a liability for you all. And he'll pull down his collar a little bit more so you can actually see the remnants of the blackening kind of veins along there. You see, I'm sick. Going off of today, I might even be dying. I thought I had more time, but traveling with you all has taken a toll on me, I think. Don't laugh, Ramsey. This is serious.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing how right you are about just being around us takes a toll on everyone.
God, physically and mentally.
I think you got it.
You're still here.
God, somebody put a freaking bell on you.
You can never catch me to put a bell on me. I'm a free spirit. And you see him jump onto a tree branch and just kind of monkey away into the forest.
I think that
He
makes
takes a rest.
I will give
That's
you
the last you see of Vimrock.
Oh, Jesus
nice
Christ.
outro.
It's actually
Oh,
gone.
wow.
Wait. What did he steal?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Oh.
Hold on.
Nothing important.
We kind of need him. He knows what the other players are.
Yeah.
No, he only found this one.
He only found this one?
Yes.
Well, he did a good job of it, so...
Yeah. And I'm sure it will be a lot easier now that the magics that we're protecting it should be gone.
Okay, anyway, we were listening to a story.
Yes,
Oh,
we're sorry,
yes, of
Elias.
course.
What an asshole.
Where
He
was
interrupted
I?
you.
Yeah, oh, how could he? I was saying very important things.
Yes.
Well,
So Gormir sits next to you.
oh. Well, it's nothing contagious. You don't all have to worry at all, but, well, it's something it's plagued my family for centuries now. My mother, she called it the blight. I think it's a little mundane, but I caught on, I suppose.
Is this the same affliction that's spreading through all of Silvering Moon?
No, that's unrelated, which we should probably figure out what's going on with that. I would
Yes.
like to figure out what's going on with that, but, well, the blight has only ever affected my family. It's passed down through my mother's line, and as far as I know, no one else. And
And your mother, is she still alive?
no, it was several months ago that she met her fate.
Is your brother afflicted by the same thing?
I sure hope not. Well, Casper, they looked fine, but, well, it starts slowly. It is benign to begin with, really. It's just, well, it's this. And pulling up the sleeve to see more, his kind of veins crawling along. It just starts like this, nothing really too... And
Sorry about that, by the way.
It's really in you.
well, it's my blood. It's in me.
Well,
I have good news. You can't spell blight without light. So we are going to
That was really
light the heck out of that blight, and it'll be gone before you know it. I'm certain I can take care of this. I am a healing cleric. I have plenty of spells and magics at my disposal. Now that you have told me about it, I think we merely need to find a place where we can rest for the evening, and I'll magic it all away. You'll be totally fine.
I would love to see what you can do.
Of course, yeah. I would be happy.
don't.
So love, this has been affecting my family for centuries.
Right, you should have come to see me sooner.
What I'm trying to say is I have spent my entire life trying to figure this out. My entire life's research dedicated to just this. And my mother before me, and her father, and so on and so forth, and we've found nothing.
Well, you hadn't found me before. All I'm saying is we need to give it a try.
I'd love to see what you can do.
I have lots of confidence in the spells that I have.
I guess well, I should tell you all, too. The only reason I've really joined all of you is because you seem like my best hope right now for figuring something else out with this. I know, terrible, isn't it?
No, I'm not laughing at that. you talk of fate, yet here you are in the company of the last light touched of Lythatida, and two very, very experienced people when it comes to dealing with blood curses. So maybe this is
It does feel like fate
meant
has
to be fated.
worked something here. Well, Solo, when I saw all of you, your armor, your magic, when we were, God, feels like it was years ago, back at Waterdeep at the gala.
Roughly a week and a half, really.
Well, fuck.
Oh, you're right.
Like dead on. I have been pursuing this new lead in my research of maybe a divine origin to the light, and well, you're the first thing I saw that felt like any kind of lead. I dropped everything, and well, maybe it will lead to something.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It's not a disease.
Then what the fuck is it, Ramsey? It's killing me.
It's a curse.
It's a calling card.
Well, I feel like two in the same right now.
Unfortunately, diseases are sometimes easier rectified than curses. But I will do everything in my power and exploit all the resources that I so ever-lovingly enjoy exploiting to try and help you.
Well, I do appreciate that. It doesn't feel like I have as much time as I thought I did, so...
Well,
Right, you mentioned that you're worried that you're a liability to us now. Don't worry, you're in good company. We are a party of liabilities.
I'm also realizing that, yes. I felt bad at first, and I was like, fuck no, why should I feel bad?
it's funny to think it was only a week and a half ago, but yet here we are again.
Well, that's my life story. Laid out for all of you.
Wow, you almost died again. Like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more.
Ramsey, don't sell yourself short. You carried me on, instead of my short little legs, far enough so that I could reach Eon.
No, I know. It's just this isn't the first time that I've watched not just my friends suffer, but you in particular. It just wears on one's psyche after a while. You see, Rhaenyra, I can talk to Sola and go through with carrying her and not complain about her size and weight.
Oh, there they go.
Well, that's obviously because you're used to it. Sorry, Sola. It's more the armor. It's your choice.
Wow, that's...
Ooh.
I don't know what to say to that.
Gormir, different NPC. Rhaenyra is very quiet for the rest of the night. After insulting Sola by accident.
Was it?
Have your tone for that
It's
one.
supposed to be that way.
Sure. It's supposed to be digging me.
Gormir just says, you weren't the only one who experienced troubles here, right? Like,
Yeah, you fell off the back of the dragon. Like,
I
did as well, but you fell hard. Are you okay?
they put us through some rather rigorous training exercises.
Did they push you off that damn bridge?
No, but I have been off it.
What is wrong with you people?
Maybe once or twice. You like
A
looks
few
to
more
Elias.
times than that, I think.
Oh. Alpha Clear really does things to the brain. I'm sorry I couldn't have capitalized off.
Well, I guess I could have warned you. It's not often that you get shot up in 60, 70 feet up in the air with no notice and been like, oh, guess what? Hold on.
I guess I should be more ready for the unexpected.
Certainly around us.
That's one thing I've learned.
Yeah, we have that tendency, don't we? But hey, this is one of the first times we actually planned, and fairly well, except for a few hiccups, executed said plan without absolutely dashing it all to bits and saying fuck this.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And it didn't all work, but some of it worked.
Yes, like, it actually felt for the first time like we might actually know what we're doing.
Well, that's 2, 3, 4.5 dragons? 4.5 dragons?
Well, are we counting the wee one as
Wait.
well? Because that'd be like 4 and...
That's a half.
3/4.
That's half.
Oh, is it that? I
That's
thought...
a
I thought...
I thought the cradle one would be the half.
What was the other... Ah, that one.
That's a real dragon.
The point is we've
Oh.
killed enough dragons that we're not quite sure how many it is. So that's
I guess it's a better
pretty-
place to be on than not knowing.
That's
Not
actually
many people
really
can say
good.
that.
We could just stop here.
What do you mean by that?
We
Like
could.
just
Okay, do you remember when 100 times I have told you that all I've ever wanted in my whole entire life is to find a nice beautiful place in a forest somewhere that's well protected and all my friends are there and we just eat food and stay there safe forever?
I do remember that.
You remember. I've said
No,
it.
I do. I do.
This is a pretty nice clearing.
It is, but...
There's lots of wood. Right? You took down one of them. You could like take down some more. We could build a nice little log cabin. This one would not have the bug things that come out of the ground.
Oh.
This one would not have that.
What bug things?
Oh, never mind.
You see two puggins jumping over a hill, chasing each other. Their tiny little wings flying for half a second before jumping back down.
Those probably taste fine.
Those look like flying indigestion.
I bet there's mushrooms for foraging.
Ooh, mushrooms.
There's probably creatures will return to the area once the dragons are gone. And we could just stop here. We could just stop trying to save the Sword's Coast from the wrath of Tiamat, and we could just hang out here.
That was great. Take an inspiration.
Well played, madam. Well played.
You do listen.
I'm not just making silly faces at you while you say it.
But she is making silly faces.
But you know what I mean? We could just stop here. This is great.
It is great. And Eon, when you died, this was what I wished for you to have. But you're not dead now. And we still have a whole realm to save, and I have an Elias to cure, and a Lither Tyler to find, and a Meteor Knight to kill, or something, or maybe befriend, I don't know. And I think other people probably have goals too. I don't, you guys can decide that for yourselves.
I've just told you all my goal is to not die. Eon, if I stay here, there's nothing for me here.
Could set up a workshop. Elias can come too.
Eon.
I know, Kate.
No. I truly agree with you. But the only reason why it seems so perfect and so special and exactly what we all deserve is because there's so much out there that to know this is here, waiting for us at the end, makes what we have to do worthwhile. Imagine once this is all done and over with, we come back, we walk through that tree, and we know that this is now our home. All of our homes. I'm willing to die for that. But more off, I'm willing to fight and survive for that. So right now, we make a vow. We all come back here in one way, shape, or form. As much as the Hag's house was a home when we needed it, it has now become a bastion for those who are in greater need than us. You look at all the things that have happened in Waterdeep, and it went from being a haunted, shitty old bar to now, well, because of you, a place that people flock to for sanctuary because they feel safe. It's now a place that no longer strikes fear but brings joy. We did that. But that's not a home for us anymore. This is. So, we do what needs to be done. We take the head of every one of these God's damned lizards. We pike it out on a tree out front. Ward off all who come afterwards and say, we are done. Here is our proof. But until we can do that, this place won't look the same.
I'm gonna go grab a couple of the logs that Ramsey has created for us for the fire. Grab 4 of them. And I don't look at you. I walk past you with my 4 logs. And I put 1 in. I walk 20 feet, 1 foot after the other, put another 1 in. I hammer it in. Then I walk 20 feet over. I hammer another 1 in. And look at you and I glare. I walk over here 20 feet. Double measure it, make sure it's okay. And then I stand back. My workshop will be on that side. We will put a fireplace over there. You can all sleep somewhere. And that's our house. Someday.
I love it.
You're such a child.
I'm like 17. I don't know. I stopped counting after birth.
Roll for age.
Roll a d20.
No, I'm in my 20s or something, but I seriously have no idea. I have no idea.
You're all crazy. You see the first nice looking place and you say, let's settle down here. There's much nicer places out there.
Yes, but
They're also people-y.
we earned this one.
There's a lot of places we can go with no people.
Nope.
Sure, we've earned it, I suppose, but...
I think we've claimed this one.
Yep, right there.
We killed its previous owner. That means it's ours now. I think that's how that works.
Well, that's how it worked at the hag's house.
Yeah, that would be feudal law, I think.
What? Boromir.
Oh yeah.
I think that's somewhere in
Didn't
the.
kill the previous owner.
Oh, that's
Yet.
true. Yes, I guess we have some unfinished business we want to do.
Oh,
We're going back to work.
Not yet, not yet.
Eon's walking away. Nope. All in good time.
Anyway, have we short rested yet?
yes. He sure has.
We sure has.
If we finished.
Where's this? Oh, there it is.
Short rest.
Oh, one of those. 20.
Should I actually roll these?
How you doing?
Oh, won't.
I've rolled 3 dice for a total of 7.
What? 9. Wait. Oh, that's better. You know, I got that same amount and only rolled 3.
I just gotta keep rolling because it's garbage.
Oh.
21. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
How many ones can we get?
It's not even ones, it's twos.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
two.
perfect.
That's even worse almost.
I've rolled almost all 2s. I've rolled this how many times? I don't even know how many dice I'm at.
I think you're in around here.
I'm gonna say I have 2 more. 7.
Wow.
It's not even under your chair, you can't blame me.
Okay, well we're saying I have used them all. Because I don't.
Sure.
That was absolute nonsense.
Wow.
At this point, I'll say as the short rest kind of concludes, slowly the sun is past its highest point, is falling into the sky, into the ground far, far away in the distance. Sunrise, sunset. You have maybe an hour or 2 before all light is gone.
Well, wish we wouldn't have wasted all that time.
Yeah, that was long rest. Okay,
Sure.
except it was short.
An hour.
Do you have your...
Magic detector?
yes.
Yeah. Always.
How far does that contraption reach?
I mean, not super far.
Oh. I was wondering if we can get more of a direction. Maybe
Yeah,
to-
not from this, but we have those maps, don't we?
Yes.
All the maps that were acquired, laid out on the campfire here.
Wait. What if I make it bigger? Can it go farther?
My thing bigger?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never made it bigger. Do you want to try?
Smear a little bit of blood on it and cast enlarge on it.
On the wand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spray some blood onto the wand, and now the wand has blood on it.
No, you cause a creature or an object.
Or an object! Okay, I guess, yeah.
Interesting.
Alright, the
Interesting.
wand gets about broomstick size in your tiny gnomish hands.
Its weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh, it's really heavy now, but okay, let's see. Is it working? I mean, the thing is, like, it detects out to like 30 feet, so if it's 4 times as big, it's like 120 feet, and that's really only like as far as we can see, so.
Really, I've
This
just
was a
made
great
it
idea.
hit a little bit harder.
Now you can really smack someone with this.
I feel like it went from doing no damage to a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Well, try hitting Ramsey.
No, thank
We're
you.
past that. Okay, what did the maps say?
I don't know, I'm distracted by the giant
show
wand waving around in
any
front of me.
Other layers.
It's like a giant wishbone, right?
It's a bone, alright.
Vimrock's made quite a few markings on this thing. Many of them are confusing. However, you do locate what would be the second layer, and the other one he has labeled on the map as being like relatively important, as he had noticed some of the kind of henchmen lizard folk around that area.
Well, this might be one, but
That would be the area that's kind of the marshy area. I've mentioned that one before.
it's either this in the marshy area here, or that's a food stain of some type. I'm guessing it's the closest to us at the moment, so travel there as quick as we can. Hopefully we don't get caught in complete dark. And
Right. I suppose if we need to camp, we've done that before.
You don't want to just camp here?
I think it might be better to get underway at least, because then we can get there.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a few hours of daylight, right?
An hour or two.
Ish. So enough to get there, knowing how far it took to get here, essentially,
But
on the map, or
No, I'd say it's
No?
probably a couple hours travel from where you are. It's kind of on the. You guys are currently on the northwest area of relative to Silvery Moon, whereas this layer seems to be directly east of Silvery Moon, so it's a little bit farther away.
we could get started and camp somewhere, but we've already got a fire going here.
well, that, or it's almost on the opposite side of Silver Moon, so maybe we are
Cut back through.
destined to just go back to Silver Moon for
Yeah.
tonight. You know,
We could do that. That would be.
I guess we could also.
we could.
Would you terribly mind if we? Do you think your brother would mind if, or your sibling would mind if we
Sure
stayed there?
Not. I mean, they already let us stay there for the night, so I don't see why not. That's up to them, though. I have no idea.
Do they know of this curse?
It'd be hard for them not to.
Oh, you'd be surprised what a families can hide from each other.
We've never hidden it within the family. It's always been even well known within Silvery Moon.
Well, let's make our way back. At least we have the sanctity and safety of the city.
Sure. And maybe other layers in tomorrow.
Agreed then.
Sounds like a plan.
What's everyone's passive perception?
23.
22.
Not those.
Weapons.
Lower.
13.
Elias, as you're resting on one of these logs, sitting, talking, eating a little bit, you notice as something tugs your arm, your sleeve, and you see a little puggin looking up at you. Its green fur kind of a little bit like rustled around, like it's been rolling in the grass a little bit.
Ugh.
And you can see its one tongue just kind of like out the side of its mouth. So its jaw agape, panting at you. Its two kind of black eyes looking up, and it's looking for something. It's just waiting.
It's not getting anything from me. These things are disgusting.
I couldn't agree more.
I don't understand why anyone likes dogs.
It kind of seems a little cruel just to leave them here, though. Like, how have they survived this long? They're gonna be dead.
It can't even breathe. Oh.
I think it was brought here. Well, this is the problem I've been having since we got here. Those are creatures of the fae.
They're fae?
Yes.
Like from.
The Feywild, yes. And they don't easily move between.
Aren't fae creatures, like, really wicked and tricksy?
Not all of them.
I don't think these ones have the intelligence for that.
That's what they want you to think.
You're not wrong. Watch. And I pretend to hold something and kind of do the.
It flies off before like its wings kind of fall and it starts galloping. Yeah.
I think we should take them back to Silvery Moon.
Oh God, no.
Why? We could sell them or something. Plus, also, it's just weird. It's weird that they're here.
Well, I think they might have either accidentally got here because there is, if I'm not mistaken, there is a gateway not too far.
Like, what do you mean, not too far?
Well, they have a tendency to move.
Like, do you think there's one right here?
Maybe. But again, it's hard to tell unless.
What does the gateway to the Feywild look like?
Make perception or survival checks. You're looking for a gateway to the Fae. I would also accept nature.
Okay.
Are we all doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a round table.
Perception, survival,
or nature. Yeah, I'll give you something
17.
different. Of 17 for.
I guess nature?
Okay. All right.
26 for survival.
28 perception.
Whoa!
Christ. Oh my God.
What you roll, kids?
I can't even with a natural 20 hit.
14.
Nice. Shits and giggles, Gormier. Classic fighter. He is playing with the dog.
Like
Oh, he's quite cute, isn't he? Come here,
Oh,
go.
yeah, don't touch that. You're
It's soft.
You're gonna catch something.
I doubt it. He's a good. Oh, he's a good guy. He's lifting him up, and the dog just licking him on the face.
He's called a pumpkin. That's what he caught.
Oh,
I hate how the tongue always gets in your mouth. Like, you can't say no to that tongue,
yeah, it is.
no matter what you do.
It's a little.
When a
wet.
dog licks you, don't tell
Oh,
me
we
you don't
Miro.
lick
Sorry, I thought you were talking in character. I was gonna be like,
When you're talking into character.
oh god.
The dog tongue
That's what
always
they
gets
do.
in your mouth.
It's true. I've worked with plenty of farm animals. It's like a animal thing.
Really? Like, horse?
Why are you all opening your mouths around these animals?
Keep it all the way shut and the tongue gets in.
You see, he's just like holding it out here. He's like, it's really not that hard. As the pug is just going.
I don't go around putting dogs' tongues in my mouth. It doesn't
Well, you
happen.
make it sound like you do.
It's a real problem. Sorry, let's continue.
What do we perceive?
Yeah,
This is a real problem!
I forgot
It's a real
I forgot we were doing
We're
this.
receiving for the
Feywild.
Feywild.
28. What
Thanks.
is what does Zola perceive?
Thank you, Sola. 28. I appreciate you.
Perceives this a little too much.
You begin to look around this area, and I will say, with the combination of Ramsey and Sola, Ramsey guiding you through areas that appear a little bit twisted, as though the trees have grown strangely, the vines thicker, the weeds swaying almost on their own.
Do you see it, Sola?
Yes,
There.
I do see something.
Blue. A small mushroom. Around a tree stump. You can kind of see it growing. And there seems to be just a small little circle of them. Not very precise, but
Blue is
I know.
cool.
I showed her.
Red is dead. That one's blue.
If we come back and retire here, we could vacation in the Feywild.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
It's not.
It's an adventure for another day.
Yes.
That surely it is.
alas.
Well, we are burning daylight, so
Yeah.
I heard that time is different in the Feywild.
exceedingly. I can tell you all about it on our walk back to Silver.
Not just like a little holiday? Like just a tiny...
Depends. Do you want to come back 150 years older, or 12 years younger, or having no memory of going there at all?
One of those sounded great.
Well, unfortunately, we don't get to choose. Not without some fairly heavy consequences.
So you just leave a portal to the Feywild here? Like, you don't...
Yeah, I don't think we want to touch it.
And it'll move.
Alright.
Well, I guess it explains all of the dogs, at least.
Should we kind of just like throw them back into the circle?
Well, I think they'll make their way back if they want. I also think they might have been brought.
No, you wouldn't throw him into the circle, would you? He's
Has
a
it
good
not
boy.
dawned on anyone
I would
else?
punt it in
He's a
myself.
good boy.
Yeah.
He's
They
just
kind of
a
felt like a
sweetie.
They were brought here to be food for that.
Who's a good little meal? Yes, you are.
Calgary has a good heart.
He's just a snack.
He does.
Alright, so we just like leave them both here to maybe wander back into the...
Well, they breed like rabbits.
Gorman
Those-
might want to keep one. He can if he wants.
Oh no! I should not have any animals.
Yeah.
Elias is aware of that. I should. Yeah.
This raises so many other questions
That's a
now.
story and a half.
Yes. Over drinks this evening,
Sounds great.
I think that is in order, yes.
shall we?
Yes,
Great.
let's be on our way.
All right.
Blue mushroom ale.
Oh, I've heard that gives you a terrible trip.
Probably don't have enough time to ferment it. Just a bit.
No, but right. Notebook.
Write that down. Write that down. Right.
Maybe if they were dried.
Who is leading your way out of the forest? Ramsey. All right. Can I get a survival check? The forest looks completely different as you're making your way out. No more large brambles, no more red trees, no more random areas of blood. There is still like small bits of massacres that are far more obvious to see as you walk by. But as you kind of continue onward, there is this kind of feeling of almost I want to say like completion or like resolution of all of these elves that have met kind of their last fate with these dragons.
Are the faces still in the trees though?
That is not there anymore. However, there are skulls at the bases of those trees. And you can see that the vines have kind of grown through them, through the eye sockets, through the ear sockets.
As Sol is passing by, she would just be kind of like whispering some little prayers at each body she passes, basically.
We never did find out why Chalth hated the elves so much.
Maybe
I have
just
a
didn't
theory.
wanna share.
I have a theory, but I'd like to look into a few things first.
I almost wish we could have talked to him for a moment just before trying to kill him. Could have learned so much.
Yeah, he
Well-
didn't monologue enough.
No.
Was it? Maybe it was
Only.
me.
You
It
want
was-
to talk? You start with talking. Sorry.
Maybe it was me. I was farther away for a large time, but he looked almost ill.
Did he?
Well, you
I was right up there, but I don't.
like it seemed like there was when you compared him to, we're doing this all as we're walking.
Yeah.
Cradleworm, yes, being younger and what have you, but didn't seem as sickly. Seem as oozy as Jolf did.
Is that just normal for green dragons?
To my knowledge, no. But I'm wondering if, well, whatever afflicts your family is the same thing that, or a repercussion from whatever was ailing Cholf. How much of your family history do you know?
Well, the most that we have in really detailed written records is back to my grandfather, so a few centuries, but
No.
past that, it's all... No one thought writing was important back then, so... I guess. Well,
It's hard to fathom, actually. I just wonder if at some point your family had a run-in with Cholf and...
but then why hate all of the elves and not just us?
Why do you hate all Puggins?
Because they're ugly and disgusting and always a little wet when you touch them.
Cormier nods.
Maybe that's the way Cholf feels about all of elves, is all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I suppose what I looked like whatever was afflicting him was more oozy.
I don't imagine it's the same, but it
poisonous.
could be a tit for tat, shall we say.
A
Your
connection.
family did something to Cholf, or someone that Cholf was dealing with, or whatever, but I think there's a connection at some point there.
I don't know, Ramsey. From what I know of this so far, it's not really any draconic connections with the Blight.
Well,
The only lead I have right now is that there's something divine related to it.
Why do you think it's divine?
Oh. You all ask a lot of questions, don't you?
It's a long walk. We don't like talking about our own drama.
Remind me to ask you all more questions about yourselves. Well,
yeah, that doesn't go over very well, believe me.
when my mother passed, well, I was back in Silvery Moon and for the funeral and looking through all of our anything for a lead, anything to spur some new inspiration for research, and I happened on a scroll. It was ancient and old and nearly falling apart, and it felt like a long shot, but it spoke of a god of blood. And, well, blood is my problem right now. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a try and make a connection.
Yeah.
Did you know there was a god of blood?
No.
Neither did I.
Well, it was quite ancient.
Where did
Felt-
you find this
It
scroll?
was deep in my family's archives.
Well,
Did it say anything about the god of blood?
Sorry?
Did it say anything about the god of blood?
It's, well, that's, they were ancient, like,
almost before
Before-
recorded history.
certainly felt like it. It didn't feel like they were all powerful now, but at one point maybe.
A name, perhaps?
Well, the name, it was Hamejos. Oh. But there's not much else for me to go off of from that.
Well,
but it's the closest thing that I have right now.
it's a good thing we're going somewhere that...
I spell out mages.
Oh, I'm wrong.
HAEMAGOS.
More sense
Boy,
than
I can
what-
tell that you've done a lot of school.
I need to cheat.
That's how I remember the U.S. states. North Dakota, Celtic, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas.
Yes, it would be really quite nice if we could get into some of the libraries in Silvery Moon.
Well,
My family's archives, well, they are not very extensive. And getting into those libraries would give quite a lot of information.
I think that we might be able to arrange something this time around, I would say.
I sure hope so.
If not, we'll get Sola to give them a stern talking to.
We will? Oh. Okay.
You can be quite intimidating when you try.
You handled yourself quite well at the dock ward.
That's true, I did.
Yes.
Don't worry, you'll get to do the wee woo again.
All right.
And we get attacked by bandits.
No. Random encounter.
You know what's really funny?
So you just look at them.
No.
You know what's really
Not
No.
right
It's really
now.
funny,
You're-
Josie. It's really funny.
You guys hear the sound of something moving in the forest
Oh my god.
around you. Something large. The sound of 2 feet stepping side by side. And then a faint honk, followed by honk, 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 honk. And you see a goose head peeking out through the forest's edge. And then another goose head.
Renera?
And then another goose head.
Renera?
And then a gigantic goose with 9 goose heads
Oh my god, my literal
comes
nightmare.
out of the forest. And they all have musical honks as it attacks all of you. Can you all roll initiative?
Really?
Yeah, it's goose time.
This is not nice. We live in the Canadian prairies. These are scary.
Oh my god.
Sure are.
Is this another Pathfinder thing?
Nice.
Boy, I'm gonna let out everything I've ever wanted to do to a kid.
Janelle's gonna resolve some issues here.
Do I still have that D8?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, yeah.
You, did you have no... Elias had given.
Oh, I thought we all.
Okay, well that came in handy.
What did you flavor it to?
Sorry?
Gift of light.
Speed of light.
Speed of light.
Speed of light.
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Look, it's not my fault. You guys rolled a 1 on the encounter.
Oh. That's so funny.
It's not my fault.
Oh.
Sola.
Not my job.
Yeah?
Can we have some appropriately goosey music?
Oh,
In a
yeah, we need
second.
something fun.
Do you want me to play some circus music?
Oh,
All of a
we
sudden.
need something.
Standing beside Sola. Is that a...
You guys, the illusions are still up.
Nothing shows up
Yeah,
when
I
I
think
type
that's
circus.
actually there. Oh.
Oh no! Alright, well, I'll just have to play regular
kind of-
music.
Forest is this, Elias?
I've never seen anything like this before.
You say it has 9 heads?
9 heads. Oh no, we chop one
technically-
off and it's another appears.
Is this the Tiamat of geese?
1, 2, 3,
Kia
4,
goose?
5.
Goosemat. Gydra!
It's a Gydra. Oh
We shall
my
find
gosh. Oh.
It has 5 heads, sorry.
Oh, what is Tiamat? Oh my
That's
gosh.
better.
So it actually is
It actually
Tiamat.
is.
Yeah.
They're all different colors.
Tiamat.
They Tiamat.
Or
Tiamoose.
it's Duck Duck Goose. Duck 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 Duck.
Oh no.
Alright, 20 and 25.
23.
20.
20 and 23, alright.
Oh, that's a lie, 22.
Ah, you hacker.
Oh,
15 to 20.
19.
19. So,
That's too huge.
Elias?
initiative
13.
rolls
Last one was only 12.
Gormir looks at this thing and shakes.
What?
Dear gods, it's the goose mother! Dear God!
The goose mother.
Ishif, you're up first. You are
Ishif?
currently... Or, sorry.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa.
The reason was I made this a while ago.
Oh my gosh, how long?
Wow, we've avoided it for that long? That's
Wow.
impressive.
All right.
We're fighting Mother Goose.
Mother Goose.
You
Oh.
might be.
All right.
You maybe.
I look at the goose. I'm going to expend a spell slot to bring out a cannon. This one pops up on my back, and it shoots out a light to everyone.
Ooh.
So it's going to give us, not you, bad dice that kept rolling 2s. Oh,
There we go.
8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 24 temporary hit points to everybody.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
That's huge.
Okay. that's
Very
pretty
good. Gormir gets a... Yep.
I believe that is
Elias, what did you roll for initiative?
13.
13.
I think that's my bonus action and my action, but I'm just gonna, after I do that, then I'm just gonna step to the back of the party. And that will end my turn.
Okay, sounds good. After Eon is Ramsey with Sola on deck.
I unhook the whip from my side and just lashing it back and forth. And one time, it snaps out and it comes a little too close and catches the side of my face. All of a sudden, just ice starts growing all up it. Cool. I'm gonna swing and make 2 attacks.
Go for it.
First one, holy balls.
Oh, your dice are paying back.
22 would be
Hits.
20. Yeah, okay.
Hits.
Say less.
Yeah.
It hits.
6. Okay, that's 11 points of slashing damage and 1 point of frost damage. Cold
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Natural 20 for 29.
Yeah,
yeah.
that
They are
hits.
paying you back.
Fuck it up.
Not today, Goose.
Not.
That's 12 points of slashing damage and 9 points of cold damage.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it.
The goose heads react in musical harmony. Very angrily.
That sounded angry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
One of its heads dies.
No. Wow.
Doric would be all over this.
Harmonizing with
Start singing with it.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're off key, damn it!
Alright, after Ramsey, Sola, you're up.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had a 19.
Oh, that's right.
You already
Sorry.
expressed this surprise.
I know.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Sola's just gonna, for whom the bell tolls it, because she's so surprised to be fighting a 5-headed goose that she can't think of what else to do. So, anyway, wisdom 18.
Natural one.
Great.
Nice.
So, whole bunch of d12s now. I roll this one, this one, this one, and this extra. So we have got 21 radiant damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
21, nice.
As just she makes a huge bell and just shoots it out at the crazy goose thing.
Yeah, it entirely hits one of the heads, and like it almost drags it down off of like the body of the goose, but it just barely stays on. And you see the head go honk, 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 and the other one, and the other one goes honk, 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 honk. I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to do.
Now it's angry.
Don't look it in the eyes.
Oh, perfect. All right. Anything for your bonus action, Sola?
No, I think that's it.
All right. The goose. The goose hydra, the goo hydra. That's a funny name. I like that. The goose is up next. In place of that one head that was destroyed, 2 more grew back.
Of course.
And you can see it growing, the body growing almost a little bit as it's healing from some of that damage it took.
How did we know that was going to happen? What do we do?
The goose mother's going to look at you, Ramsey, and it's going to make a wing attack. Ooh, that's not too good. It's just a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Ooh, okay. And then it's going to use its lullaby of honks. So can I get Ramsey, Sola, and Elias to make a Constitution saving throw? As this flurry of honks assault your ears.
Oh, fuck.
Inspo that.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna use this.
Oh my god, you rolled it really bad.
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Sola?
22.
Okay, Elias?
Dirty 20.
Alright, you 2 succeed, you fail. On a failed save, you are going to take 5 points of thunder damage. You 2 take 2 points of thunder damage. And you are under magical slumber.
Oh.
A creature under magical slumber has the unconscious condition for 8 hours. It ends if it takes damage or another creature uses an action to shake it away.
Okay.
So you just fall asleep to these terrible hogs. I think you start bleeding out of your ears or something. I don't know. Maybe you just have a seizure.
It's on the ground.
Very good.
Wow.
You know, there are few ways to die that are as bad as this.
I know exactly what was going through my mind. I'm like, well,
It doesn't
survived dragons, survived goo monsters, survived.
So this is how it ends.
Yeah.
We always knew it would be
Rhaenyra is up next. And she's gonna go, I'll show you a real duck. She's gonna cast Stanley, who's gonna be wearing like a goose coat over him, like a Canadian goose coat. And he's gonna do a little stab. Yeah, that's like a 29 to hit. All right, double dice. Stanley doesn't. Stanley's fucking this thing up.
Great. Coming out soon.
20 points of force damage off fucking Stanley.
Stanley knows this goose anatomy inside out.
Yeah, he's pecking out the wings. He's dodging the honks. He's doing the best.
My God.
And then as an action, Rhaenyra's gonna take 2 swings. First one hits. Second one hits. I'm not gonna use her spell slots here because she doesn't have too many. Oh fuck! This is so much damage. You guys watch as
Oh my God.
Rhaenyra does a total of 36 points of damage with those 2 strikes, as her axe is also like flashing with radiant energy. That's just good rolls.
Damn. Dragon.
Damn.
Goose.
Yeah.
Goose.
Damn. Yeah. Another of the heads gone in that. Actually, I'm just gonna double check if it's turn or Yeah, a single turn. So actually, add 2 more destroyed heads to that count.
How'd they come back? How did they come back?
Well, they seem to come back on its turn.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe we can outpace the heads?
Yes. There are currently 2 heads alive and 4 spots where there would be heads. It would appear. You guys are.
Dano.
This thing is almost. You guys are doing some pretty damage. It is almost dead. It's looking real rough. Just these 2 last little honking heads just honking. They're bickering at each other. You can see them starting to bite each other.
Trying to argue which way they should run away, and they both go.
Yeah. Elias.
I just want to go home. What the fuck? I'm gonna cast banishment.
Okay.
That's really funny. Okay, so it has to make a wisdom save.
You were
Charisma.
just done
Charisma?
with this.
19.
What if it has great loot?
I'm sure it doesn't.
Golden eggs.
Natural 19 for a 21.
What the fuck?
Holy
shit.
This girl is intimidating.
Elias is just sitting there.
Gormier's just like, come on, do something!
I can't.
They do have force of personality. Right?
Oh my god. This fucking goose. Oh.
Sorry, Elias.
No, that's funny. Oh. Man, yeah, that's it for me.
I thought that was gonna work.
Well,
I thought that was gonna work, guys.
Okay. Gormier.
things are bad. We're running.
Gormier is going to use. It's Gormier's turn. He's going to use his repositioning attack as his final superiority die. He's going to kind of. He moves really quickly, and as you're spell casting, he's like on your back, pivoting to like move in front of you to like give you cover. You are going to gain +2 to your AC.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Till the end of next turn.
Thank you,
And he's going to make 11 just misses, unfortunately, for Gormier.
Oof.
He gets 1 more attack. That hits. His longsword. Cool. 7 points of damage. Still alive, unfortunately. Alright, that's going to be the end of Gormier's turn. Next up, Eon. Ramsey on deck.
I'm gonna run over to Ramsey. I'm gonna say, Ramsey!
Well, what the? I had a dream about a goose.
It's still.
Ah!
So that's your action.
Yeah. That ends my turn. It does.
That's pretty good.
Fix it, Ramsey!
Do something.
Speaking of, Ramsey, it's your turn.
Okay, just get again with the whip. Ah! That's 20 to hit.
Hits.
So down. Oh my god.
Honk, honk, honk. It's not like a duet of honks. It's like honk, 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 honk.
10 points of slashing damage, 5 points of cold damage.
How do you want to do this?
Literally,
Oh my
Ramsey,
god,
wake
is
up.
that
I had the
close?
strangest dream about a goose, and then Eon just the whip cracks and like splits its head.
all of the heads of this gigantic goose hydra thing fall and are broken or smashed or sliced off, and the body collapses down.
Gross.
You know, we've seen a lot of crazy, scary shit. That's almost the worst by far. I'm sorry to say this, Elias, but your home fucking sucks.
I've never seen this thing before.
Gormier looks. Oh, I have.
Oh.
Really?
They've come through the Feywild.
Well, that explains it.
Oh.
Vicious, territorial creatures. I didn't realize that one had made its nest here. Well,
Nest.
We should take a
So-
walk.
we should
first.
leave. We should go.
Shouldn't we see what its nest is like?
No.
Think of egg.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Ramsey, don't encourage her.
Or like,
So
Silvery Moon really is like short on food. What if we dragged home this huge goose? They would be so happy.
Oh,
So
that is
much
actually...
food to eat.
can
For
you
me, are they
carry it?
edible?
I assume so.
I suppose that wouldn't be that.
This is like a
bad of an
large creature.
idea.
We're probably talking the size of like an ogre.
Okay, maybe we can't carry it ourselves. What if, like, are we close to Silvery Moon?
At this point, I'd say you're maybe probably another hour or two still.
Okay,
What if we all
mark it.
pull?
Or just hack pieces off.
But that will take so long.
That's gonna
It's
take so long.
already
We need to
Okay,
go
fine.
on.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go.
what if we mark it on this map? This is where the big
True.
goose is.
I have an idea. What if I make it smaller? And then it will just magic and all that, and then it will be bigger once we get back to Silvery Moon. Make
True.
it easier to drag it along. It'll still be
Well.
about our size, but
No,
Then
that's
we don't have to-
Rhaenyra's quite strong. So
I believe it won't be a problem.
okay. Let's do that.
Great, cool.
All right. Well,
The goose, it just shrinks. Kind of. It's weird. It's like a turkey with a bunch of like water hoses attached to its neck.
oh.
That's what it looks like right now. They're just kind of like flopping around, spraying blood everywhere.
a feathered mind flare.
It's a little gross. It's a little gross.
This is going to cook up so well.
It's quite heavy.
Okay, well, let's move fast because this doesn't last very long. Okay, let's go.
Can we like fling it over the broom?
No.
Rhaenyra's broom?
No. It has a weight capacity. Alright, is everybody like hustling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Can I-
hurry home.
Can I get
thinking about it really hard and trying to keep it small.
Can I get everybody to make a constitution save?
Jesus.
19.
You're fine.
70.
You're fine.
23.
Even better.
21.
You're fine.
Hey.
Wow.
Easy peasy.
Motivated by food.
Also,
Rhaenyra gets a natural 1.
oh,
Oh, that
Um,
makes sense.
yeah. Which even with her stuff, I think hits a 10 with the +3. +3 plus... No, she doesn't have +6 to con. Either way. I'll be nice to her this time. She's like,
fine.
she would take an exhaustion level. She's gonna be real complaining next time. But you guys eventually see the lights that hover around the schools of Arcanum and Silvery Moon. All of these almost drone-like little globulates of light. Different colors, viewed off in a very far distance, but you see Silver Moon and you see it in the night now. The river as well, with the moon reflecting on it. It kind of has this like ethereal, almost otherworldly beauty to it.
Where do we take it?
Where are you guys going?
We're dragging it.
Don't you need
Rhaenyra's
help,
mostly
Ramsey?
True.
Why me? I am not strong in the two of you are.
Sola's like trying to help, but she's just like
She's on
reaching up
top
and
of
she
it.
can't. Yeah, she
She's
can't
pushing
reach up to help.
hers.
You're all doing
Mostly
great.
just like waving her hands up.
Why?
Good job.
Yeah, Elias is on top of it. Yeah.
Are you standing on top of it? Can carry it?
Probably.
Watch out for that stump.
Move it to the left a little bit.
Boy, I wish I
Good
would have
job.
taken some time with these gauntlets of ogre strength this morning.
Gomer, can you like call your men and like have them set up a big bonfire and like a huge spit roast, and then like when it starts cooking, then you just keep it turning, and people will smell it, and they're just gonna come, and you just cut off the outside. It's almost like a big donaire, you know?
Take the feathers out first.
Right, feather first.
Yes, he's like looking at the thing and it's like, I think that might take some time, but We'll make sure a feast happens.
Pull a few quills.
Oh, yeah.
Tink.
These are useful.
Tink.
He grabs one
Yeah.
and puts it up.
Actually, I need some more for my collection.
Yeah. Alright. Gormir kind of takes this moment to greet the guards at the front gate. Hail! And you see these two younger elvish, one people, one a man, one a woman, and they're both kind of running up to him in full armor, with kind of these looks of relief but also anxiety. As the man says, "Come, Gormir!" And Gormir goes, "Hello. What seems to be the problem?" And the female knight says, "There's been movement up in the north. We believe the orcs are moving. They require you at the front." And she kind of like runs off to her post, having given the message, while the other elf just kind of says, "They're deciding what to do at the moment, King Melindrock and a few of the others. They haven't made any decisions with your absence, so I would quickly head over there." And Gormir kind of nods and just looks to you, Elias, and goes, "Well, it's never a slow day, I suppose."
Business calls already, I see. Well, if you're able to get away somewhat early tonight, you're welcome back at Casper's.
I have a feeling I will not be able to attend. But please say goodbye before you go. I have a feeling you're on some sort of mission here.
A little bit. Well, maybe we can assist with this orcish trouble in some way? I don't know, but it sounds dire.
If I had to make a guess, it would... No. This is where it gets fun. I get to divulge a little bit of history, a little information. You'll remember, real quick, there is a citadel where dwarves have called home for centuries. That had been lost to a large army of orcs. I believe it was Myth Draenor. I'd have to double check. But he's referring to the one, and it's the same one that is close to Silver Eagle.
That's the one that we were going to look at when it came to the sack and adhering it to a weapon. Did you say you saw it? They were coming from the north? Isn't that to the south?
There were 3 of them, though, right?
Yes.
Weren't there?
Where's that bloody map? No, it's somewhere around here. If they are coming in from the north, though, I feel sorry for them. Who do we know who's heading north right now? Who has a proclivity for making things go boom?
Ishif?
Yes. They have to get through Ishif.
I suppose.
Ishif with a god in a bottle.
I am a little bit sour about that.
They are so fucked. Don't worry. I'm sure we will see her again. And get you your god bottle.
The god bottle. Scree seems to like his god bottle.
I don't know. last time God Bottle was used, it ended in squish-scree.
I do wonder, though, if we could talk to the Everlove again. She's pretty cool. She might know something about some kind of blood god.
Well,
Maybe.
She
good
looks
chance.
really good for her age, but she is pretty old.
I suppose
Very
it doesn't
mature.
hurt, but
Mature. I meant mature. She's very mature. Doesn't look a day over something. I'm just gonna stop.
yes, this is besides the point. There's
nice recovery.
Sorry, it was not Myth Draenor. That's a secret elvish city.
you know.
You just see Gourmet. Well, now I gotta kill all of you.
Whoops. So yes, currently in the Swords Coast there are 2 operating dwarven settlements, citadels. You can imagine where dwarves have taken up under a mountain and hollowed out the inside to their own excavation and city style. So the one that has been empty and has been taken over by orcs for probably the last 50 years is Mithril Hall. And it would appear there is some movement from the massive amounts of orcs that make their home there.
I'm sorry, remind me why we wanted to go there. There was a special forge, and we
Yes,
needed
that gets the sack.
the dragon sack thing
Yes, to
in a weapon.
Forge it into a weapon,
and it
presumably.
does something
or-
to the weapon.
Yeah, it'll make it do more damage and
I
stuff.
think it was
Yeah.
made it more fiery.
We need to do something.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool stuff that we
Right.
want
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was like if you wanted to find a place where you could specially craft things,
That would be
any citadel would be one of those places.
Mhm.
Mithril Hall is essentially where the largest amounts of mithril
Oh,
where
so we don't need to
Oh.
go there for the
Okay,
weapon.
so they're not
thing.
like-
Okay.
you don't need to go exactly there, but all the equipment to do it would be there, essentially, just without the dwarves and more orcs at this moment.
But there's a lot of mithril there, which is interesting if we needed mithril for anything.
That is a good resource.
I don't know. Do we? What?
Isn't your armor made of it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Is it?
Yours, no.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
so.
No.
Oh no, it was adamant.
There were some other things that happened there, but yes.
Alright. Well, I mean,
Anyway, that's very cool. But
regardless, irregardless. Yes. Where are we going tonight? We're gonna sleep somewhere,
yeah,
right?
are we
The
going to
leaky-
sleep or should we go and find the king before
Leaky
bedtime?
cat.
What time is it? Is it late?
It's getting late.
It's getting late.
Maybe
Does that mole
we
look weird to you?
go to see the king in the morning.
Yes. On the way out of town, we'll stop by, say, howdy do. You owe us money. Here's a dragon egg that's half cracked. Please give us lots of money and stuff while we go steal from said dragon we just killed for you. And maybe we don't tell them all of this now that I'm thinking of it.
Just the first half, I think.
Yes. And
Night time!
So lucky Cormier's in here.
Night time. Night time.
Okay, let's go to the tavern.
Yes.
Night time.
yes, we'll go. Come on.
Find the king in the morning.
Sounds like he has things to attend to
It's
tonight
like suddenly
anyways.
Ramsey's piggybacking you on. He's just.
And Elias, when we get
Stand
there,
alone.
I have a little bit of magic left, so I can cure what your whole blighty thing before we go to sleep.
Oh, I'm so excited, Sola.
I thought you
I've
would
been
be.
waiting for this moment. Just don't
Okay,
be disappointed
so, on the
if
way.
nothing happens.
Have to just try.
I understand.
Have some faith.
Well,
I
you never know. The scientific method is there for a reason. Just have to try.
Sometimes it's more powerful to just believe than to worry about letting science do all the work.
Well, let's put it this way: there's merits to both.
Well, no,
But
I
no,
think science is really actually the right way to go about it.
9 eyes.
Night time.
On we go.
Alright.
Onwards.
You guys are walking back to Casper's. Alright.
Yeah.
You enter up to the small little doorway into his their tavern, and the door swings open. You see Casper behind the bar, cleaning and talking to one of the patrons sitting. So he kind of like waves to you as you come in.
Casper! Hey! We haven't died!
You're fucking alive! Oh,
It was
okay.
close! I won't lie.
You do look a little rough.
Yeah, no, but we're okay. We killed the dragon.
Holy fuck.
I know, right?
2 of them.
2 of them.
And another half of them. And
It's a lot to talk about.
The goose.
I don't know if I have enough shots for 2.5 dragons. He like looks around. Okay.
We'll
he
take
starts
what we can get.
start grabbing all different kinds of bottles, shapes, sizes, colors, and they just start making this
swamp water.
swamp water, jungle juice, yeah, forest liquid as it's called in Silver Moon.
Forest liquid.
Love forest liquid. But
Alfred Clear.
yeah,
Oh,
with a little bit of Elford Clear at the top, just to garnish.
Lights it on fire.
Casper, I hate to ask of this of you again, but is it alright if we stay the night?
Oh yeah. Sure, I guess. Yep. Okay.
We could pay for our accommodation
Yes,
if that helps.
Nope, that's not the issue. That's okay.
Is
No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll go up.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is up with this guy?
All right, make an insight check.
Me.
are we all?
I mean, are you?
I'm
sure.
curious.
Yeah, go for it. That's funny.
I want to know. I know nothing
I
though.
think I know.
Ramsey?
13.
3.
15.
10.
None of you would know
Shit sucks.
what's going on.
We're really tired. We just,
Yeah.
he said yes.
Well, we don't even need to go upstairs, honestly.
Sleep in our chairs. Okay. I guess we've done
Take
worse.
anything.
Okay. I'll close up around you, I guess.
Anyway, now that we're here, Elias, let's see that light of yours.
Right.
All right. So that we'll
What do
just
we, walk me
examine
through
it
it. What are we
first.
doing here?
Well, you know what? I see there's like, lots of like black and stuff. So we're gonna take out
Sure
some of
is.
that black with some light.
Okay, bloodletting. I've tried it before. Didn't work.
Well, no, I wasn't gonna do that, but I mean, you could add your own flavor if you want to. So anyway, Sola's gonna start with a lesser restoration.
Wow, that's a restoration.
Ooh. Lesser. I'm worth more than that.
Well, we just need to start small,
Of
and we
course.
just see what happens.
Okay.
If this one doesn't work, the other one will work for sure. So anyway, so some like light is gonna fall out of Sola's hand
It
and
hurts.
into the.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh, stop,
It
please.
hurts.
Hold
It
still.
burns.
Hold still.
It's burning. It's burning.
Oh, please, this fucking
You feel and see your skin bubbling.
It's not supposed
This
to do
is-
that. It's not supposed
You
to
take
No, this is not
19
usually-
points
90.
of damage,
So
Elias.
I didn't know you were such a wimp.
You look at Elias and he's bleeding out one ear.
Fuck. Sola?
I'm pretty sure I cast lesser restoration and not solar winds.
I've seen what your solar winds look like. That wasn't that. Gosh. Don't do the other thing,
Well, we
please.
should certainly try the other thing.
No.
Are you sure? It's the other one is really powerful. It's gonna work for sure.
You know what? Let's.
I'm so curious what will happen, but that really, it felt like my blood was boiling inside of me, Sola.
Shall we be on the other side of the coin for a second? if you do the bigger thing, and it had the same result, do you have the ability to heal Elias afterwards?
I mean, yes, I've healed Elias in the past, and that didn't hurt.
No, I know, but I mean in this instance where if you did the thing and it made the thing worse, can you undo the thing you did to make it better?
Well, I don't know if it will really undo any. If this is causing it to progress more.
Then might I suggest we refrain for a moment and. May I?
What are you going to do, Ramsey?
I know a thing or two of blood curses.
You need to tell me a little bit more than that.
I'm going to try to connect with it.
Why not? Sure.
So, I take Elias' arm, hold it down on the table, dig the claws into my hand, and hold on to the exposed flesh and try to, like, tap in through my blood curse to see what it does, mixing with Elias's.
Okay.
See what things in my head do. Things.
Okay. Okay. Can you make a perception check? Elias. Same feeling. 13 points of some sort of damage.
Ramsey, hurry it up.
22.
Okay. It's a blood curse for sure. Something of extremely high level. Something that goes past the person. It is tied to their blood, their livelihood, their future. You get glimpses and visions almost of multiple people, all elves. Going back. None of them familiar until you see Elias.
Eyes are fluttering in the back of my head and let go. You said this was only recorded to your grandfather.
Of surviving records. I'm sure that there's more going back, but
Far more than you can believe.
what did you
It is a
get
blood
from that?
curse. That's for sure. I saw back through generation, each person, when they realized that they had the affliction, the curse, whatever you wish to call it, moment trapped in time, all the way from you down to the faces blurred together.
How many?
Generations upon generations upon generations upon generations. Average elvish lifespan is 400+ years.
Well, with
We're talking well over a millennia. That this curse has been spreading through your family.
I don't know if that's reassuring or disheartening to hear.
Well, the nice thing about it being that old means there's that much more time for people to have recorded things about it.
Yes, but that much more time for records to be destroyed and misplaced and...
Well, last I heard that one of the greatest libraries in Swords Coast just so happens to reside here.
Yes, I know that.
Well, we're going to see the king. We can ask for entrance, maybe a royal exemption from the fee, or at least a lessening of it.
If there's anything hiding in there about my family, I would be surprised to see it. But it would be nice.
A week and a half ago, you didn't think you would fight a dragon and five-headed goose, meet half the people we've met, come home, see your brother. Shall I continue on?
Traveling with you all has indeed been a lot. I suppose that you never know.
Well, these are all questions for tomorrow.
Yes, this is a lot.
So you sure you just don't want to try that last one?
Oh, Sola.
Sola, you can fix this if you need to do so.
What do you cut? Oh yeah, you cut.
Do you feel better?
I guess for now.
Maybe at some point, but not right now. It's been a lot today.
Well, I'm going to take Eon's lead and flop on the floor.
When the bar closes around you, you see Casper walking up to a final table with a group of people around his age that all kind of seem to be happy when he comes by. But within a few seconds, they are given some unfortunate news and have to leave as Casper closes the door behind them and locks it.
ATFO.
But they kind of look at you and say, okay, two of you already asleep. All right. Okay, I'm glad you're alive. And
Me too.
he kind of comes up and gives you a hug.
Casper, how are you? Well, a lot happened when we were out. Have you noticed anything? Any symptoms?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, it's getting worse right now. I'll pull down the neck again. It's spreading more. I wanted to make sure that nothing has happened to you yet. If it hasn't shown up by now, then it probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm fine. So, oh, it's getting bad, hey.
It's getting bad. But this group, I feel like they can help. It feels like we've learned more things about this, and I feel like there's a chance now.
It takes a lot for you to be able to say that.
I know. It feels like it's really something. A breakthrough, maybe. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but it's hard.
I mean, yeah.
But
Have we ever gotten our hopes up?
Fuck no. But
yeah. Okay. I'm fine. I'll be fine. just take care of yourself and try and I don't know, not exert yourself.
Can you do an insight check? Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Come on, it's gotta be an advantage.
No.
It's family. You know your family's bullshit.
I'm gonna inspiration that. Fuck me.
What? Did you roll the same thing again?
Yeah, I did. Oh, it's a 6.
Oh no.
Yep.
Your brother isn't a very good liar. You're not sure what he's lying about, but he's lying about something.
Get wedgie.
Casper, I've known you for too long for you to try and lie to me right now. If it's something else, then don't worry. But if it's about the blight, you have to tell me.
He kind of looks down at the floor a little bit, and then begins to roll up his sleeve. Where you can see around his elbow, it is like a star. It's starting to form.
A star.
Yeah. Kind of around. It's centered just around the elbow. The elbow itself is entirely fine, but all this arm here is starting to turn black in some way. The shape of it is in a star. It's very light and very small.
How long has it... When did this appear?
A while ago, while you were gone.
You should have told me.
To be fair, I didn't think it would make much of a difference.
What difference does it not make? It's one thing if I'm dying from this, but it's another if it's you as well.
I just didn't want to stress you out. Because, look, you have a chance of figuring out whatever this is. I'm not going to get in the way of that. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be here. I'm going to run this bar. And when you come back, I'm sure you'll have it figured out.
Casper, respectfully, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're not getting in the way of this. I need more information about how this disease, this curse works, and well, this is new. I've never seen anything like this before. This could help. Knowing what's happening and how your symptoms are progressing and what's going on with you. I need you to tell me these things.
My bad. I guess, sorry.
No, Cass, thank you for showing me. This helps more than you think it will. And, well, I'm going to worry no matter what, but that's not going to stop me from doing anything. It never has before.
No, you're always working. I know you'll figure it out. I know it'll be fine, and I just gotta keep having something for you to come back to.
You're doing great.
You too. Look at all these fucking people. You got friends.
I've had friends.
I don't know if Gormier counts.
What does that mean?
Well,
Casper, what does that mean?
anyway, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me. Please, if anything else appears, I want to know. I want to make sure you're okay.
I'll send a carrier pigeon your way.
And I'll I'll keep in touch better now. I know I didn't do a very good job of it.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Cool.
And then that shots you as he walks by.
I knew this was too good of a moment.
Do you want me to give him a lesser restoration?
Maybe.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Ugh.
And
Horrid.
the night slowly comes to a close. The last thing you hear, the sound of Casper's feet going up the footsteps, or up the stairs to his apartment, and the gentle hum of magic that fills this city. As Casper in his room gets ready for bed, takes his shirt off, the back covered in starlight markings. And that's where I'm gonna pick up for next week.
Josie. Oh. No.
No.
Are you older or Casper?
Elias is older.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a lovely day of D&D. Have a great rest of your night, and hi, hey, hello!